Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry with Simpler Trading, and an interesting Thursday, to say the least, as we head into tomorrow's employment data. There's a couple of themes that I thought I would bring to you, to say exactly what's going to be happening over the course of the next 3 weeks. You don't want to get the cart too far ahead of the horse, right? But I think we do have the perfect kind of environment to really have a lot of chop. That's what we've seen for several sessions now with hints of volatility. But if you think about that around the witching expiration, right? I think it's interesting that it's going to be 618, because if you study Fibonacci, right, we're always talking about that 618 retracement. Well, this 618 I'm talking about in time, or June 18th, is going to be the witching expiration. And I feel like you've got a very real potential of just seeing names that are, like say, for example, Amazon. We are trading here at 31.85 is where we close the day. What's to say we're not somewhere near 3,200 by that expiry? Now, when I make a comment like that, be sure that you don't start thinking that I'm trying to suggest that it's going to trade like this, right? Trade exactly at 3,200 until that 18th day. That's not going to happen, right? But could we see a flush here, then a subsequent recovery, and just really a lot of back and forth that when you wind up on that monthly expiration, a lot of traders that have purchased calls and purchased puts, it's kind of taken advantage of both sides of that. I think that's a very real possibility. So that is one theme I wanted to bring you, and something that we've got to consider over the course of the next 3 weeks. And then the other part of it is indexes, which generally look okay. You'll notice the 4 primary that I have along there across the top. Of them, the only one that closed below the 21 EMA was the NASDAQ, and possibly in reaction to the 10-year yield today, which had a little bit of a bid. Okay, overall, I'm going to try to go with that direction as long as we maintain the 21 EMA. But then you have these names that are all below, and I believe have the potential to flush down into making new lows. Then you have the names here across the bottom, which are doing a better job of either being above that 21 EMA, or at least as of now, you can see PayPal and Google attempting to hold them as support. So if we get a lot of chop, I'm going to be looking to employ these iron flies and then work on my patience, right? Because with theta positive strategies like that, your biggest ally is going to be the passage of time. And then I'm going to have some of these that are stronger. If we do turn up, look for opportunity there. One last one I'll give you, just because I was seeing that Dow holding so well. Also keep an eye on MCD, kind of maybe not a go-to necessarily, maybe not the most attractive name to really be focused on, but I think into that witching expiration, we have a decent chance of either being at or above 230. And then if we can actually see some of these squeeze signals resolve, I think MCD could be a winner on that into some of the late summer months. So I hope you find that helpful, something that you can add into your trading to help make better educated decisions. And we'll see what the employment numbers bring tomorrow and take it from there.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me